it's Don Skaggs again with Empowered Inventing, where we take your great ideas and the right opportunities, mix that in with some quality, sound principles and wisdom, and help you turn those things into real things like products and businesses. So anyway, I want to talk to you today a little bit about 2 traps that you can avoid when you're trying to find the right idea. Because I have so many inventors that'll come in, sometimes they'll come in with that one great idea and they think, oh, this is the one, and then they start digging into a little bit and they find out, well, maybe this really wasn't the one. But the really cool thing about that is when they start working with people and start working with other inventors and entrepreneurs, which is always a good thing, get with your local inventor group, then you start to come up with more ideas. They really start just multiplying like guppies. All of a sudden you're getting one idea after another. You get up in the morning and you go, oh, I've got all these ideas, let me furiously start writing them all down. I've got them all in this notebook here. And then I'll see inventors do this. They'll come in and they'll say, Don, I've got so many ideas, I just don't know which one to work on. Or even worse than that is they're trying to work on all of them all at the same time, and that's a recipe for failure, let me tell you. Because if you're spending all your energy on too many different ideas at one time, it will water you down or water your energy down. And all of a sudden, oh gosh, I'm not making any progress on any of them. It's like you're trying to take your one hand, your one good arm, and you're trying to push a train. No, don't try to push a train. Try to push a bicycle first. You get the bicycle going, then maybe you can get a car going. You can get a car going, then maybe you can get a train going. You're building up to things. So anyway, the thing is though, is that any failed entrepreneur or inventor is going to tell you this, that if you get what the customer truly, really wants wrong, if you get that wrong, everything can go wrong after that. The internet is a literal graveyard of products and business ideas that were launched on a whim and then quickly just cut down by the reality of the customer's true feelings, true wants, and whether they're really going to buy or not, which really makes the difference between a product living and a product dying on the shelf. So, if we were to look though, and if we were really to be honest with ourselves, when customer discovery goes sideways, and it can go sideways, and when I'm talking about customer discovery, I'm talking about when you finally get out there and you're talking to the customers and you're seeing what they want. You're trying to find out what you're doing the right thing. You're trying to find out what they want. You're trying to find out what their problem is. But a lot of times that can go sideways because we get the wrong information. And a lot of times we get the wrong information because we're going about it the wrong way. And it's usually because of us getting in our own way and not the customer's fault, because we're either leading them on or the information that they're giving us, we're seeing it through a different light. We're seeing it through that rose-colored lens of we're still in love with our idea. And it's twisting the facts for us. It's twisting it all up to where we'll get it wrong. And in the end, we're thinking, well, I thought everybody loved this. How come nobody's buying any of these? So let me help you not to fall into 2 traps and that can be the result of. Now, trap number 1 is rushing to the wrong solution. Jumping to a conclusion when it's the wrong solution. And I see so many inventors that'll do this, and we always tell inventors, we teach inventors in our classes, we say never microwave an idea. And these aren't microwaves where if you really want something done right. Don't use a microwave, use a crock pot. It's slower, yeah, it's harder, it takes patience. Now, not 10 years of patience, but you use patience in the right way. So you get that crock pot going. You prepare yourself well. You do it fast. You chop that food up fast. You get into that crock pot quickly, but you do the work. You don't just throw it in the microwave, hit a button, and then expect it to all come out beautifully. It's not. It's going to be a microwave burrito. That's what we always say. Bad inventing's like a microwave burrito. It looks bad when you get it in the freezer case. It smells bad when it's cooking in that nasty microwave in the back of the convenience store. It tastes bad when you eat it, but you eat it anyway because you're in a hurry. You're not taking your time and thinking it all through. So never microwave an idea. Now, another thing that you can end up doing is you're just talking to the wrong people. And I see this so many times where, well, my wife thought this was a great idea. Or my brother-in-law, and I showed it to him and I showed it to all my relatives. My uncle just loves this thing. He said he'd buy one right now. Well, of course your uncle's going to buy one. Do you want your uncle to be your only market? No. People that you are in a relationship are going to not want to hurt your feelings. And it doesn't just have to be a relative either. It could be a friend, it could be a neighbor, it could be the guy you're getting coffee from at Starbucks. You have a relationship there. He's selling you coffee. Is he going to want to tell you your idea is bad? No. He's selling you coffee. You have to talk to the right people. And the right people are people that are really, truly going to be customers, people that you don't know, and that people that are going to tell you that so with money. So if you another problem you can have is you can talk to too little people. If you're just, I talked to 10 people and 3 of them said they'd love it. So that's great, right? No, you have to talk to 100 people or 1,000 people. And you have to see if that's 30 or 300 people that are going to buy it. And you may need 300 people that's going to buy it. Maybe it's not face-to-face talking to them, although that's good. I want as much of that as possible. But you get out there. And this is why Kickstarter is such a good thing. So because then you can talk to a lot of people. And again, you have to get your messaging right first. We teach a class on that. So also don't corrupt your data with the wrong answers. And what I mean by that is, do you think this is a good product? Don, do you think this is good? And you know, people that will still ask me, even after I've told them, I said, I am not the person that's going to tell you if you have a good idea or not. Don, do you think this is a good idea? Don't ask me that. I am not the person to ask. I am not your customer. You have to go out and find your customer first and make sure that you're getting the right answers from them. And how do you get the right answers? The ones that are driven by dollar bills. The ones that's driven by money. Would you buy this? Would you buy this tomorrow? I'm going to have one ready next week. I'll give you a 10% discount if you pay in advance. See if they'll reach down their wallet and hand you money. Find customers that are going to say yes with dollar bills. That is the best possible way to vet whether you really have a good idea or not. Because people are going to lie. People aren't going to, even strangers are going to not want to hurt your feelings. So find people that's going to say yes with money, because money always tells the truth. Now, trap number 2, you're putting the solution first. And I've said this before in so many videos. And still people just don't get it. They start out with what's called Maslow's hammer. And that's the analogy that says that if all you have is a hammer, or your solution, your idea, then you'll treat everything like it's a nail. Maybe you need a screwdriver. Maybe the customer needs a screwdriver. But no, I've got the answer right here. It's a hammer. It's a hammer, and that's what we really need to sell, is this hammer here. And what they really need is a screwdriver. So find the screwdrivers that find the right solution first. Start with a problem first. So you won't find the right solution unless you start with a problem. If you start with a solution, then you're a hammer trying to screw nails in, and that ain't going to work. So start with the problem first, and then find the right people, the right market with the right problems. Maybe you have people that are, maybe they have an idea, maybe they have a problem, and it's, well, these people are, they're moderately aggravated with this little problem they have. Maybe that's not enough. Maybe say, well, it's a problem. It's kind of an aggravation, but I wouldn't pay $20 to fix it. I'll just live with it. Right? I'm not paying $20 to fix this little thing. But if you find people that have a painful problem, maybe this market is not as painful, but then you look over to this market next door. In this market next door, it's a painful problem. It's, gosh, this aggravates us every day. I'd pay $100 to fix this. Those are the people you want. So find the right people with the right problems and change your product to fit the problem. That's another thing I see is the inventor. They're so this is my baby. My baby is not ugly. Don't call my baby ugly. My baby is perfect just like it is. No, it's not. No, it's not. You have to change your product as much as it hurts. And it's going to hurt sometimes because you've got yourself invested in this. But you're going to have to change it. It's all about them, and it's not about you. If you can keep that principle in mind, that it's not about you, it's about them, and it's helping them. Well, how many times have I said this now? Helping other people solve their problems. It's not about making money. It's about helping people and solving their painful problems. And these people that you solve their painful problems will say thank you. Please continue. We want you to continue to give you the ability to help solve our problems. And they'll do that with certificates of appreciation called dollar bills. Again, I'm Don Skaggs. This is Empowered Inventing TV. Check out our website, empoweredinventing.com. And I will look to see you at the next meeting, workshop, online class, or on the next video.